directionally challenged hiker here, doing another non-hiking video. Back at the house with no name. We are working on getting prepped for a couple of shipping containers that are supposed to be delivered within the next week or so. So he is trying to make some cement platforms, I guess, for the ends of them. And he got a start on it the other day, and I didn't get anything of that. So walk over here. He is checking now. We need to make sure that they are level with each other. That is the one that he dug out the other day while I was working up in upstairs. And you can see the rebar. Yeah, that's where the other three have to go. So the plan today is to try to get the holes dug and the forms prepared, and then hopefully tomorrow we will be pouring cement. Like I said, we're not sure exactly when they're coming, but it's getting close to that window when we could get the phone call that they are going to be delivered and we need to be ready. So this is what we will be working on today, and if you can't hear it, it is really crazy windy out here. I'm going to put it on time lapse and see what he needs me to help him with. Finally, the cat is out of the bag, or should I say the tractor is off the trailer. We have been keeping this quiet for the past several weeks now. Tractor was actually delivered on Friday, January 1st. I'm editing this video on March 5th, and the rest of the footage surrounding the tractor delivery is from February 2nd. That just gives you a little bit of a perspective here. Anyway, we first talked about getting a tractor when we picked up the 20 acres in Pima Bend, as when you own property, like desert type property, it needs work if you want to do anything with it. It wasn't the right time when we were out there. And now that we have picked up this 10 acres here and are hoping to make it our home, we felt it was time to purchase a tractor. As you can see here, he is really excited about this. He has been looking forward to it. I mean, what man doesn't want a tractor? I mean, well, maybe some don't, but anyway, he's been enjoying it, so hopefully the work that needs to be done with it will be enjoyable. But it will be a very useful tool out here on the 10 acres. As you can see, we have a dirt driveway, and then between our property and the road that the city or county maintains is another stretch of dirt that, if we want it to be easily drivable, we will need to maintain. There's also plenty of other work around the 10 acres dealing with some of the crazy bushes that just don't need to be there and keeping the weeds down. Tractor's going to be an awesome tool. But yeah, at the end of this video today, I have some footage of his first time driving it and my first time riding along. Back to prep work for our shipping containers. Actually, this is not day one of work on this project. While I was upstairs doing the cleanup in the house, he has been using the tractor to level the ground, get rid of any bushes that we did not want in the way, and a few other things. I mean, I think you can tell by, the footage here and some of the surrounding property that this ground has been worked quite a bit to prepare it. Anyway, here I am. I'm backfilling around that first form that we have in the ground, making sure that it's going to stay in place when we pour cement in the next day or so. And he has gotten the tractor out and he is digging hole number 2 now. As you can tell, it's crazy windy from the opening footage that I have, and that's the second time there that my camera has blown over while I've been trying to do time lapse. I did end up wedging it with some rocks so that it won't blow over anymore. But yeah, one of the fun things with the wind. All right, so that second hole is dug. It is time to make a form for that hole. Anyway, putting it back on time lapse. Wood from the original rafters to the house is being used to make our forms. Our forms are 1 foot wide by 9 feet long and approximately 12 inches deep. The boards are 2 by 12s and are quite heavy. He is cutting them back behind the house as we have electricity back there, and we are carrying them over to the hole, not put together due to their weight. Trying to carry the form put together would be difficult. Guess we could use the tractor, but it was just as easy to carry it over there in pieces and put it together. Once we have it put together, we have to drop it down into the hole, and then we are trying to level it. We would like our shipping containers to be as level as we can possibly get them. And since he has taken time to prep the dirt and the land for this, we are continuing to do that. We actually picked up a laser level the other night, and it has proven to be a really useful tool in this process. My daughter and her boyfriend have shown up to say hi and to see some of the progress we have been making at the property. I just went off with them to show them the work I have been doing on the upstairs. I think the last time they saw it or saw pictures of it, it was full of insulation and bird poop, and it has definitely come a long ways if you've been following any of the videos on that part of the work out here. Anyway, she is now helping me backfill that second hole. Goes much quicker when 2 people are working on it. And the wind, yeah, the wind is just beastly. Anytime someone walks or shovels, it is just blowing dirt all over. And my husband got her boyfriend started on cutting the rebar to length so that we can fit it into our holes and put it together. And here, yeah, my daughter and I are trying to put some of it together. It's 4 long pieces with some short pieces and wiring, and yeah, not something I'm really good at. Anyway, they hang out for a little while and work on that first piece of rebar for that first form, and my husband and I begin working on the 3rd hole and then the 4th hole. It's pretty much the same footage as you've seen so far, and I didn't reposition the camera, so it was even farther away. Not the greatest. I am still learning. Directionally challenged hiker here. We are calling it a day other than some cleanup. You got the holes dug, well, the other 3, and we have the forms in. So we need to do rebar, and tomorrow we should be pouring some cement. It has been crazy windy all day today. Thankfully we've had plenty of sunshine, so it makes the wind bearable, not so cold. I know it can feel cold in Arizona, but anyway, tractor sure makes it easy digging the holes. Would have taken a lot longer if we were digging them like I dug that trench out at the K2 he shed she shed, and there are not as many rocks out here as there were out there, so that is, I think that's a good thing. But anyway, like I said, we are calling it a day. I'm ready to go home, clean up, and grill some burgers for dinner. So until next time, Directionally Challenged Hiker.